Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you this morning? We are well. If you saw my earlier post on the page this morning, I had quite the time getting my kids' Valentine's stuff together because I am the queen of procrastination. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. My name is Beth Stamp. I'm an independent designer with Club Couture, and you've made your way to the Chalk Club. And this morning we are going to make a cute little Valentine's Day project. This is our January Club Couture, and as you can see, I am the queen of procrastination because we aren't making it until Valentine's Day. So it's fun though. So these are reusable silkscreen transfers. All of the white space you see is silkscreen. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel this up. We're gonna lay this down on our round board. Hi Amy, happy Valentine's. And then we are going to chalk on it. So I have 5 different colors we're gonna be working with today. I have for the big heart, we're gonna use the color Marvelous. And then I have Seafoam and Daffodil. I have Guava and Wisteria for our little hearts on the side. So first thing we got to do is we've got to cut these apart so that we can use them. Our transfers that are cut apart have guidelines on them, and you can use any scissors. I prefer our chalk scissors because they are super sharp and they're just well made. So I tend to use them for lots of stuff. I really should get a second pair so that I quit using my transfer trimmers and other stuff. So we just pull this right off the backer sheet. The backer sheet has 2 sides. There's a glossy side and a matte side. And we want to hang on to this because when we're done, we can put the transfer back on the backer sheet and use it again and again. So let's do a quickly gonna fuzz the transfer. And the reason we do that is because they are very, very fuzzy when you first, or very fuzzy. I'll get it together. They are very sticky when you first get them, and so you want to have just a little bit of fuzz on them so that you can peel them up easily. And right now I'm just working on placement so I can try to get this as even as possible. So with this transfer, there is a lot of silkscreen area, so it's going to be really, really important that when we lay this down, we pull that silkscreen nice and tight so we don't have any air bubbles underneath. So what I'm doing is just taking my time and getting the bottom part of it attached, and then I'm going to use a squeegee, and we are going to just push this transfer up and over so we get all the little air bubbles out from under the silkscreen. If you don't do that, you run the risk of having kind of little blotchy marks when you peel it up. It's fixable, but we don't want to have to fix it. So we take our time with these that have a lot of silkscreen and pull it nice and tight and get all the bubbles out. Is anybody doing anything fun for Valentine's Day? I am not. I do not venture out. Hello, hello, I see my phone is pretty far away so I can't see all the comments. If you comment and I don't respond, I promise I will come back and comment again after we're done. So no, we are not doing anything special for Valentine's Day. I do not care to brave the crowds and drink overpriced wine. Maybe next year, I don't know. I am excited because my mom is moving out here to stay with us. She lives in Wyoming, I live in Connecticut, and she's gonna be moving out here the first week in April. So I'm super excited to have her around the kids, just be near my mama, and also to have a built-in babysitter so that we can have date night. Not gonna lie, and my mom watches these videos. We've already talked about this, so she knows that's what we're doing. Okay, all right. So now we've got our transfer on here, so you can see, nice and, oh, there we go. And I'm gonna use the Marvelous pink color, pretty. And you want your paste to be about the consistency of Greek yogurt, okay? If it gets to be a little drier than that, you can use some water and stir it up, and it'll be good. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just working the silk screen, working the chalk paste through the silk screen. The chalk paste is, it goes on wet, it dries hard, and it's smudge proof and smear proof, but it is removable with water, which is nice because we don't have to keep this design after today. We can take it down. Staying in and working on cakes. That a girl, Amy. That a girl. Too crazy out there for Valentine's Day. So we just do Valentine's Day crafts. If you did not see the picture I put up on the page earlier this morning, go back and check that out because that's what I was doing at 6:30 this morning because I was procrastinating about getting Noah's Valentine's Day things done. And I took a picture of what I did. I think it turned out super cute. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna try to do this backwards so you can actually see it. You just peel that right off. And we have our cute little Valentine's Day heart. And we're gonna give that a couple, probably a minute or so to dry. I do have the blow dryer. And then here's our transfer. You can still see through the silk screen. And what I'm gonna do, I'll do it right now actually. I'll set this over. And I have my dirty fuzzing cloth. This is for cleaning. You can see all the times that we've cleaned things off on this. You can clean these in the sink, perfectly acceptable. I tend to do them quickly on mats when I'm going and demoing product. And I'm just getting it wet. And then I have a sponge, which is our board eraser, okay? And it's already wet, I got it wet before I started, and I'm just going to wipe this transfer off. It will push any chalk that's on it through the transfer and onto the towel. But the goal is just to get the chalk off, put it back on the backer sheet, and then it's ready to go again. Easy peasy. Good morning, Tammy. If you're here, say hi. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're doing something fun for Valentine's, I want to hear about it. And if this is your first time that you've ever seen me chalk, put a number 1 in the comments so I can welcome you. And we do both sides. Get it all nice and clean. So this is the sticky side. Do not need to be worried about getting the sticky side wet or using a sponge on it. That's what it's intended for. Once it's dry, it's going to be just as sticky as it was when we started. And we're going to be good to go. So now I'm going to flip this to the dry side, put that down, and I literally just, that's how easy it is to clean these. Cool, huh? Super cool. Now let's put it back on the backer sheet. And it's one less thing that I have to clean later today because the whole house is filthy. I don't know about you guys. I have 3 little kids. And my house, no matter how hard I try, it's always dirty. There's always stuff. There's stuff everywhere. Hi, Miss Vicky Messer. Happy Valentine's Day, my love. There we go. Okay, see? Easy peasy. Now we're ready to use that again. And we could use that on a t-shirt. We could use it on a pillow with our ink. There's just so many things. Okay, let's go back to this. And I'm gonna, got a little chalk. I chalked outside the lines here. So I'm actually just using my fingernail to, oh, I messed it up. It wasn't dry, I messed it up. But we're going to proceed because I can fix this. Having a clumsy morning. Let me get that off my finger before I proceed. We're gonna pretend like we didn't mess that up. We're just gonna keep going. Because what I can do is I can lay the transfer back down on that spot. Since it's clean, it must have been a sign it was clean. But we are gonna use the blow dryer to dry the rest so I don't mess up the rest. So here's a perfect opportunity to show you how to fix stuff when you mess it up, because I have better fingers this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit more water on my board eraser, and I'm just gonna try to erase the part where I messed it up. And if this doesn't work, we're gonna take the whole thing off and do it again. So I just wanna get, there's like, when I pushed the chalk paste over, it made some little chunks of paste, and I just don't want those on there. So I'm gonna take this part off. We're gonna see if we can salvage it. But here's the thing, if you can't salvage it, it's really not a big deal, because, look at, it looks like someone took a bite out of my Valentine's Day heart. Can we just say it's a cookie and say someone took a bite out of it? Hi, Karina, I see you there. And I need a paper towel, and we're going to just dry that part, get all those little pieces off, and let's see if we can fix this. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna dry this again. I might be overly ambitious trying to fix this, but I don't care. I don't care, because it's just crafting. Hi, Jolene. You're watching at work, Miss Watts. You're supposed to be working. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to just try to line up the part where we had our little oopsie, but I can tell how sticky this is already. I want to refuzz it, because what you don't want to have happen when you try to fix an oops is have your transfer that you've already put down, the chalk paste, peel up with it. And so we're going to do something. I'm going to MacGyver this. I'm going to take my fuzzing cloth, and I'm going to put it down right there, because I don't need the transfer to lay down on the whole thing. There's just no point. So I want it to lay down on a part where it's not going to have the potential to mess something up. Let's see if we can get that lined back up. And fix it. We're gonna fix her. But we're gonna take our time. And I see there's a little piece of probably dog hair. Anybody else have a dog that sheds everywhere? This is way more fun. Karina, you're hilarious. I have a dog and a cat. Tell me if you have a dog and a cat, or a dog, or just a cat. Definitely have to, I try to keep this stuff away from the dog and cat, but clearly today is not the day for that. Let's see if we can get that. I'm just trying to line up the H and the V right now, and not have it stick where it shouldn't stick. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can get that. That looks pretty good. Okay. Pull the silk screen out. And like I said, I'm only putting this down where I need it. I don't need to put it down on the whole thing. There's like a couple of little spaces where we need some more chalk. Okay. All right, where's our paste? Let's try this again. Amy, you have both a cat and a dog. What are their names? My dog's name is Chelsea. She is a Catahoula. If you know what a Catahoula is, let me know, because it's kind of an unusual dog breed. And I also have an orange, big fat orange tabby cat named Dexter. And Dexter is, if any of you have an orange tabby, you know orange tabbies are super sociable, and this cat is no exception to that. Okay, let's see how we did. And we're gonna peel. That is not too bad. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad. And I think once it's dry, what do you think? Did you see how we fixed that? There are no chalk emergencies. There are no chalk emergencies. My friend Mary Jo told me that. So anyway, now we've got that fixed. Let's make sure it's dry before we touch it. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so smooth like butter. Oh, you're so funny, Karina. Okay, so Amy has Lily and Shadow. Oh, Jack Russell, I agree. So for those of you who don't know this, in my prior life, for the 20 or so years before I was in Chalk Couture, and because this is my full-time gig now, I was working in veterinary medicine. I started out at 18 years old in the kennel and worked my way up to practice manager and then regional manager. I was a certified veterinary technician. I was a certified veterinary practice manager. 20 years, so I get it. I know JRTs. I probably have a scar somewhere from a cat, a dog, something. It's crazy. All right, so we got these cute little candy hearts. Shedding is awful for a JRT. You should try those, what are they called? Furminators. Have you ever tried one of the Furminator brushes? They're pretty awesome. Okay, so these are just cute little candy hearts. And I'm gonna fuzz them. And then we're gonna just do one in each color. We're gonna try, see if they fit. And I think they will look cute. We'll do Love Me. We're gonna do this one in Wisteria. I love this color. We got 5 new chalk paste colors 2 weeks ago with our launch, with our new product launch. If you've not seen the new catalog, comment catalog because the stuff is amazing. And I would love to know what you want me to chalk for you because I might have ordered one of everything, just saying. Okay, so there's our first little candy heart. Okay, cute. Oh, you tried that and it didn't work? No, do that work? Oh, catalog, okay. Jolene, I didn't understand what you said. I think you meant no, that didn't work, but maybe you're talking to somebody else in the comments. All right, let's do Kiss Me. And let's do this one in Guava. Close my paste so it doesn't dry out. So as a reminder, these are super simple. They're one color for the most part. Make sure that when you're working with chalk, you are working quickly because it does dry. Let's do Kiss Me up here. Okay. And we will be done probably less than 5 minutes. This project took a little bit longer because of our oopsie, but now you know how to fix an oopsie. And peel, and we'll put that over on the dirty cloth. Here's our little Kiss Me. And then we're gonna try our best to get all 4 of them on here, but I don't know if they're all gonna fit. Let's do, this is the XOXO. And then let's do this one. Put that up here. I'm gonna put the chalk paste lids on. We'll do this one in Daffodil. These are nice spring colors. Speaking of spring, one of the things that I got in my order, we have really cute little egg-shaped cutouts that are wood with the matching transfers. So you can have little egg shelf sitters with these cute spring colors. That's definitely going to be a project we do soon because I love it. Okay, one more. All right, I'm gonna try, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. It's probably gonna go at the top. I don't know. You make it work. You do not, as you can see, you do not have to be an expert crafter to make pretty things for your home. Totally unnecessary. No experience required. Okay, be mine. I'm going to first blow dry this other Kiss Me up here. Yeah, so Gianna, if you want to just shoot me a message, we can chat about it. I'm happy to talk to you about learning. Let's see if I can get this on here. We may do a few more hearts. I'm not sure. It's completely up to you. There's no wrong way to do this. I do not have a she shed. When we bought this house, I was thinking about, like, where am I going to do these crafts? Where am I going to make all the things? And when we bought the house, didn't have a shed, so I was like, oh, it's not going to be outside. But we have this beautiful dining room, formal dining room that I'm in right now. And we are not the formal dining room kind of family. It's just not our style. So I said to my husband, you can have the basement to do he's a YouTuber, so I said, you can have the basement, do whatever you want with that. If I can have the dining room and set it up like a studio. And he said, sure. He was happy, I was happy. All right. Should we add more hearts? Do we need more hearts? So Jolene, it depends on what project you do. A project like this, excuse me, you can do in several colors. You can do, I mean, there's just so many things. So what I would suggest you do is when I send you the catalog link, pick something out of the catalog that you might like to try, and then let's talk about creating like a special bundle just for you. They are fun colors. Okay, I'm gonna wait about 10 seconds because I'm on 20-second delay. You tell me yes. Okay, we need more. Yes, is it Keshia? I want to say your name right. Okay, let's see if we can get 2 more on here. Let's do, let's do another XOXO. So I'm just gonna clean these off. Clean, and then we'll put it back on there. So we clean both sides. I'm just using water and my dirty fuzzing cloth. And you can use anything. I mean, you could have a towel, you could do this on a paper towel, really doesn't matter. That's just my preference. I like our fuzzing cloth because it's microfiber on one side and terry cloth on the other. Makes it a little bit easier. So now I'm gonna put it on my clean one, dry it. Dry on both sides. Still nice and sticky. All right, let's do another one up here. See if we can get that on there without, it might overlap this a little bit. Let me pull that closer so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna make it work. Like always, like always. Okay, it is overlapping just a smidgen, but I'm okay with it. If you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. And we're gonna use more sea foam on this one, and let's find another squeegee. I love squeegees. I always need a lot. Feel like I need a lot. You don't need a lot of squeegees, by the way. You can wash them in between colors. I just don't want to. Okay. There's that one. There's another little heart. And we'll try to do one more at the top. There's no wrong way to do this. And you know, this design, to be honest, isn't gonna be up for very long because, well, today's Valentine's Day. Keisha, oh, that makes more sense. Okay, I'll remember that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, let's do one more and we'll do it in, I love the wisteria, so let's do another wisteria. And we can do, how about this one? We'll do another Love Me. We'll get that one cleaned off. And like I said, you don't have to clean these on a towel. You can clean them in the sink. It's just easier for me right here rather than having a pan of water. I've tried it all different ways, and when I'm doing projects like this and I need to clean them, I like to just clean them right now. Although there might be transfers hanging in my bathroom right now, just saying. There just might be. All right, last one. and then we'll be done, and you can go on your merry way for Valentine's Day. Get those nice and dry, still nice and sticky. Like I said, 8 to 12 uses out of these. Let's do another little love me. They're not going to be symmetrical, so if you're hoping for symmetry or it's driving you crazy that stuff's not symmetrical, sorry about that. We just like to have fun. This is the non-perfection chalker. Perfect is boring. Okay, get this last one. Okay, so these, as you can see, we are not using much paste, like minuscule amounts of paste. Okay. Put that up, you can see. Peels right off, easy peasy, and we're done. What do we think? Do we like it for Valentine's? I think it's cutesy. I think it's exactly what I need for today. Something cutesy. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you have questions about products, you can either message me or you can say I have questions about products in the comments. If you are interested in learning more about doing what I do, which is sell these products as a designer, you can put designer in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will be back on Monday. There is no school on Monday. It's probably going to be loud around here, but we're going to go live anyway. And I'll do another project on Monday. Have a great day, everybody.